Good news, everyone. We know what we're trying to do. Sort of. Sort of. We need to find this guy's knife. That way we can travel back to where he is right now, in the past. But, let's get back to the future! Oh, it's locked. Okay, well, let me unlock the door. And I'm back in the future.
That is truly unbelievable. However, if anyone would know about terror and cursings, who better than those who have spent years on the sea? So, we will see what Captain Jack and Francois have to say about this. Perhaps there is another bell that Francois knows about for just such an occasion.
What on earth are you talking about, Jane? You think there's a magic bell which frees people that are trapped in the past? That's sort of a strange thing to assume that exists.
It's stuck.
Whatever. Let's check out this tree, because we need an item which belongs to Mustache Man, Mr. Reed. He says his knife is here on the tree. And hey, guess what? Francois just cleaned off this part of the tree. How nice of him. Great timing on his part.
This looks like the carving Mr. Reed was talking about. Yes, the initials he carved are still here. How sweet. Now where would that knife be? I'm going to need a ladder to look.
Can't you just look upwards like a normal person can? Just tilt your head backwards? Hey, Frankie, I need your help, buddy.
Yes, Missy?
Do we have a ladder I could use?
Sure thing. Can I help you?
There's a story I've heard that leads me to believe that there may be a knife where the tree forks up there, and I'd like to find out if it's true.
You don't need a ladder for that, Missy. I'll take a look for you right now.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was going to say, hey, could you give me a piggyback ride? But, it's easier if he just climbs up himself.
Do you see anything?
No, not a thing.
Well, I suppose it was too much to hope for.
Are you sure you have the right tree?
Yes, unfortunately, I'm sure.
Well, better luck next time. Wait a minute. I think I do see something.
What is it? Is it a note from your accent coach?
Just a minute. I'll need to use my knife to dig it out.
What are you even doing? There we go. I think he's got it. Yeah, I can't see what he's doing.
Yes, it is a penknife. I guess the story you heard was true.
Amazing!
Cool. So he found a knife. He used his knife to find a knife. Good job, buddy. You're great, Francois.
Here you go. Looks like it's been there a while.
Well, if the story is true, it's been decades. Yes, here are the initials. This is the one I was looking for.
Yeah, they match the initials on the tree. Kind of. I can't really see any initials. It looks just dirty to me, but okay.
Glad I could help.
Yes, you've been a very big help.
Captain Jack and I were planning on fixing steaks for dinner. Are you about ready to eat?
Yes, I'm famished.
Well, let's go. I think Captain Jack is already waiting for us.
Sounds wonderful.
Oh, by the way, do you have a magic bell which takes care of ghosts that are stuck in the past? I need your magic bell, Francois. Francois. He's kind of got a bald spot there on his head. I don't think I should mention that to him. That would be impolite.
Did you just open that door?
Mais oui.
But I thought it was stuck.
No, it opens just fine.
But what about the pry bar to open it?
I suppose you could use a pry bar, but I prefer the doorknob.
Oh, whatever. Let's go eat.
Whatever. What if it's the case that I need to use a pry bar because whenever I go through that door, it takes me to the past where the ghosts are?
Hello, Captain Jack.
I hope you're hungry. We have a great sea dinner for us this evening.
That sounds delicious. But I thought you were planning steaks.
That's right. I have the steaks right here, and the potatoes are already in the oven.
But there's no seafood?
No, never touch the stuff. Unless we run into stores and are desperate, you'll have the same dinner we enjoy at sea. on all our voyages.
Steaks it is.
Yeah, we're having a seafood
I
diet.
usually cook the
I
steak.
seafood. I eat food. That's how it works. Haha. Yar.
They are my specialty.
Have you cooked a lot of steaks?
Aye, he has, both at sea and at restaurants.
You've been a chef in a restaurant.
Certainly, whenever we had a layover between voyages, I would work in some of the best restaurants as a chef.
Really?
Yes, I particularly like the restaurants in Bremerhaven.
Bremerhaven? You worked as a chef in Bremerhaven?
Exactly, we were either hauling immigrants out of Bremerhaven or feeding them.
Immigrants?
Aye, millions of them. In fact, Bremerhaven was called the Outer Harbor of New York. Fine times those were. Lots of money and some of the best restaurants in the world. So before we go out back, little missy, how do you want your flesh? Bloody, normal, or through?
What?
I always give my guests a choice with their flesh. Some prefer bloody because it's quicker. Others look for normal, but that takes a bit longer. And of course, those who choose through will certainly find themselves done in well.
Okay, he's clearly talking about how he wants the steaks to be cooked, but he's making it sound like he's planning on murdering her. Francois, you are a creepy, creepy guy. And yes, one of my save files for this game is called Stuck in all capital letters. I was stuck, okay? And I was angry. So that's what I named my save file. Alright, back to the game. Yeah, you'll notice he switched out to his pants that are covered in paint. Why did you switch back into your dirty pants? I mean, I guess he's worried about getting a bunch of garbage on his pants while he's cooking, and that's why he switched out of his nice pants to his bad pants, but I don't know.
Oh wait, after all that talk of Bremerhaven, you have to pardon my German. Wie mögen Sie Ihr Fleisch? Blutig, Anglais, oder durch? What I meant was, how do you want your steak? Rare, medium, or well done?
Oh, I thought for a moment there you might have been talking about something else. I'll take mine.
Why is he holding his knife like that? That's kind of scary. I mean, he's got the blade pointed away from himself, which is safe, but it's pointed right at me, and I don't know, it's creepy. I think I'll have it extra bloody, buddy.
In that case, maybe bloody.
Coming up.
This may sound strange, but have you ever heard of someone being trapped in a painting?
Not strange at all. It's an old curse. Last time I encountered it was when we were in port in Amsterdam.
Really?
Aye, it was quite a while ago, but there was this painter fella who had fallen in love with an opera singer, and she spurned him.
This was in Amsterdam?
Aye, it was. Well, the painter evidently knew some way to paint a picture so that when the time came, the person who looked at the painting would be sucked into it and trapped. Like I said, been going on forever.
I've never heard of this.
Well, you've been sheltered. Being at sea, we encounter all kinds of hoodoo and voodoo and stuff like that there. Exactly, that painter is said to have been able to even link his paintings so that the people trapped in them were all connected up. Aye, he said he learned the curse when he was traveling in Mesopotamia, down where those Sumer ruins are.
Didn't anyone try and stop him?
Couldn't. They never had any proof. You know, no bodies, just disappearances. But that didn't mean anything. Everyone knew what he was up to. That guy traveled a lot. Every time things started getting hot for him one place, he'd just move on.
Did anyone ever get out of one of his paintings?
I heard of one guy who was supposed to have escaped, but he kept raving about his worst fear and he wasn't much good for anything, so nobody paid much attention to him.
Did he say how he got out?
Not really, just kept saying if you can find the painting, you can leave. Like I said, never made any sense.
Have you ever heard of a fear of shadows?
Of course, in the south of France, everyone knows to watch for the places where the shadows grow together, and that the forms of the shadow people are shaped from the darkness.
What does that mean?
Just that. When the shadows grow together, they can reach out and take you. It's true in other places too, even sometimes on ship. That's why we have these hurricane lanterns like this one.
Is that really necessary?
Only if you are close to where the shadows haunt. They can blow out candles. You need one of these lanterns if you're going to drive them away.
Am I gonna take it? Haha, I am.
But you have to be careful if you are out at night. Don't just put the lantern on high and think you are safe.
This is rather hard to believe.
Believe it. I have known those who didn't, and they are not here to argue about it anymore.
Thank you so much. It seems you have a solution for everything.
Sure, Captain Jack is even a pretty verded dust. Comes in mighty handy sometimes when you are at sea. I've pulled a few teeth in my time. Got a barrel full of them back home.
A barrel?
Absolutely. Even have the latest extracts here with me. If your teeth start hurting, don't hesitate to let me know. I can take care of it for you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sure, always glad to help. By the way, I once had this harpoon stuck in a mate's leg and had to pull that out too. Afterwards, he was none too careful with it.
I can imagine.
Here, take it and you can see how it works when you have a chance. Just make sure not to pull that trigger unless you mean it.
Those steaks are starting to smell great.
Why did he just give me a harpoon? That seems dangerous. Just handing me a harpoon. Yeah, and it looks like we've got some sort of puzzle solution, which is we're going to use that hurricane light to get the ghost out in the middle of the nighttime. That's how we will free Mr. Reed. We still need to figure out a way to help the other two ghosts conquer their greatest fears.